Hello, this is your Uncle Jay. That's right. So, this video is for Anthony and Dominic. In case you guys didn't know it, your Uncle Jay plays Minecraft as well. I heard from your dad that you play Minecraft, and I figured I'd show you around the world here, kind of show you what Uncle Jay's been up to. So I should get a couple things out of the way. I play on a survival server, which means I play with a bunch of other people, and we play survival. We don't float around. There's no flying or anything like that. So I figured we'd start my storage. I'll show you how rich I am. Rich. Super rich. Oh, this is a neat contraption. I have a garbage disposal that I made. And I'll show you guys how I did that. I play on PC edition. I hear you guys play on Pocket edition. So there are some differences. But what happens is I throw that in there, hit that thing, and it's gone forever. And I'll show you how that works. So PC edition has this stuff called redstone in it. All this red stuff here. What that is basically electrical wiring, really. You make circuits and all that kind of neat stuff. And so what happens is I hit that and it does some power stuff here. And then hooray. So let's see how this actually works. So I have a piston right here that has power to it. So that's holding the water up there. Down here there's a sign. The water stops there. And then the item falls through into the lava. And that's it. So let's put that back so the water doesn't go everywhere. Your grandpa and I actually were both electricians. So this kind of stuff is right up our alley. So what happens is you hit the switch, hit the little button, power comes down here, and it changes this. So if this has power, this doesn't, okay? And the way this works is when these both don't have power, then this torch turns on. As soon as one of them gets power to it, the torch turns off. So what happens is this redstone comes through here, hits this guy, and immediately turns that torch off, or I'm sorry, on. Which then takes power off of that, and the piston comes back, right? At the same time, it splits, it comes over here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, quote, game ticks. So about a second and some change later, it goes to this one and turns that. So you can see one of these is going to immediately turn off, and the other one is going it's going to immediately turn on, and the other one is going to be delayed. Okay. So bloop, delayed, there it is, and now the thing is on. So we're good. Let's see. How did I have this? I think I had dirt, right? Yeah. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Can't leave a mess. Never leave a mess. There we go. Excuse me. This is my dog, Pops. I have a few dogs, but this is my guy right here. He's got his little doggy bed and a cake he's been munching on. This is netherwort. You use it for potions and stuff, and it does the same thing as that with the flooding water and stuff. It's just a little bit bigger. That's all. And that was timed weird, so I'll have to. I actually run this server. Excuse me. So I'll have to check things later. It seems like something's out of time. But I'll get that fixed up. That's not even a big thing. And that's how I get my netherwort. And I'll show you one more thing here. Let's do carrots. I'll show you how I farm carrots. This works for carrots, wheat, and potatoes. And there's actually a way to make it work for cocoa beans as well. So you hit that, that starts going down and up. Okay, now these things have bone meal in them. Like that, bone meal. So they're going to start shooting bone meal onto this thing when I step on it, and then that thing's going to come back up, and it's going to kick the carrots off. So hopefully we can time this right. There we go, now we're getting some. And 5, that's good enough. I don't need to get a whole stack or anything. So take 1, turn them into 6. And of course you can just sit there for a long time, and it just keeps on going. I believe that was there. There we go. So let's really start the tour. Crafting tables, furnaces, all that good stuff down here. This is the basement of my house. This is the first floor. It's not really decorated. I don't have too much cool stuff. There's my bed and enchanting. Not sure if you guys have enchanting, but stick items in there and then get neat stuff on them, like this kind of stuff. Yeah. Good stuff. So I'll show you the outside of my house, and then we'll continue the tour. Now, I should say I could spend so much time showing off this world because it's not just made by me, it's me and maybe 10 other people. But here's the outside of my house. We'll just I'll show you the stuff that I've made. So there you go, get an idea of the outside of the house. I hear, Anthony, you like building things. I like building things too, and this is the kind of stuff that I like to build. I also built this guy's place, and he gave me a bunch of diamonds for it. Enchanted gear and all kinds of stuff, actually. This is one of my favorite things is this path. I made this path, and I'm really, really happy with it. It's all overgrown and all kinds of stuff. We'll sneak in here. Hopefully he doesn't think we're robbing him or something. Shut that, because that's good manners. I tried my hand at decorating the inside, and this is kind of what I came up with. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better. You guys could probably blow me away with your decorating and stuff, but that's the kind of stuff I got. So next, I'm going to show you the town hall right there. So another guy started this, and then I did the windows at the top and the roof on top of it. We kind of joined forces to make this. There's a million cows in there. It's very inhumane. So this is our work in progress town hall right here. And I believe there's a map in here. And there is. So this is the whole spawn area. Where in that guy right there. This giant thing I'll show you in a second. Another guy's house. Actually, a lot of this is a golf course that a guy made. I'm still not really sure how you play golf in Minecraft. I think it's got something to do with bows and arrows, but I haven't figured it out yet. So this is storage for iron. And why do we have so much iron? You'll notice that's made out of iron blocks. Why do we have so much iron? Because somebody built that. That's called an iron foundry. And it's very elaborate. It requires a very detailed description, and I'm not the one that made it, so I don't know super well. But basically, it forces a bunch of iron golems to spawn that then drop their iron ingots, and they all collect in here. And you see these lights on the front say how many double chests are full of iron ingots. All of them. We take those out, turn them into blocks, drop them in. Oh, that's backed up. I'll have to tell them that's broken. Drop it in there, and normally, there you go. Tons and tons and tons of iron. That's been up for, I'd say, probably a month. So we haven't needed iron in over a month. Oh. Another tower another guy did. The guy that I worked with on the town hall, he and I both did this kind of thing. There used to be just a really tiny pond here, and we didn't like it. So we made a waterfall and kind of covered some sand here and decorated, tried to make this look nice. I think we did a pretty good job. It's not painful to look at anymore. So mission accomplished, right? So we're going to go to the Nether, and I understand you guys don't have the Nether. But you do have some sort of structure or something that goes in the overworld where we are right now. That's kind of similar. But the Nether in PC is huge. So let's check that out. This will come into play in a second. All this stuff over here was done by a guy named Des Van Dev, who's from Paraguay. I believe that's South America. I probably just totally got that wrong, so you should look it up. Find out where Paraguay is. I'm pretty sure it's South America. But he built all this stuff, and he's amazing. You're going to see how great he is in a second. Or at least part of how great he is, but that's his thing. And I'm telling you, if I had time to do like a whole world tour, I would mostly show off his stuff. That's how good he is. His buildings just look great. So this is the Nether Hub. And everybody that plays on the server, this is made, by the way, by that same Des Van Dev guy. Let's fix this. F3A. There we go. Des Van Dev made this, and a bunch of us helped out trying to like farm all these bricks, and we all kind of joined up together. But Des Van Dev is the guy that made this whole thing using materials that we had gathered. So most people go out a little bit from spawn. That's Michael T. Wolf. That's the guy I worked with on Town Hall. But everybody kind of goes out a little bit, and then they connect in the Nether to the nether hub, and that's how you get back to spawn. I'm going to go to the next dimension, which is called the end, and show you what we've got in the end. And the reason I'm going to the end is, number one, there's a really cool thing to show off there, and number two, it'll make us go back to where I've been working a lot lately. I always get lost here. I think it's this guy. Yep, stronghold. Here we go. Let's eat some steak. Remember I said there's tons of cows in there and it's inhumane and everything? Yeah, I have cooked steak for forever. I don't think it's ever gonna go away. It's ridiculous. So we're going here, and somebody built this, or rather they took what's called a stronghold and turned it into this. And I think that was a guy named Valeska, who is from, where is he from? He's from the Netherlands, which is over in Europe. So I have a lot of fun foreign friends. Fun foreign friends, that's fun to say. So we're gonna jump in here, and we're in the end. The end does not look like this. This was built by a couple guys on the server. I think the server's been up for probably 2 months. And I think within 4 days, the end dragon, the dragon here, which is kind of the boss of bosses, dead. Within 4 days, somebody came here and killed it by themselves. So I get to play with some really good Minecrafters, which is nice. Now, there's a lot of stuff with regard to why this is so far out, and maybe one of these days I'll get into that if you guys are interested in that kind of technical stuff. I'm turning this down because these Endermen are extremely loud. So I'll show you, everybody on the server has a bunch of chests with books, and we're not going to look in anybody else's. We'll look in mine. That's mine. So let's check this out. So I've been here enchanting stuff, and I've, you know, got some decent stuff. Now what the Ender does, this is called the Ender. This whole pillar is where tons and tons and tons of Endermen spawn. And then they get pushed off until they fall down here. And when they land, they take so much damage that you can now kill them with one hit. So we'll just run down and turn around and come back up. So keep in mind we were level 22. And let's pick up all this experience. 25, almost 26. Let's see. See if we can get it. Yeah, 26. So you can get from level 1 to 0 rather to 30, and I'd say a minute and a half or so. It's ridiculous. You can just sit here enchanting all day if you want to. See, I told you it was loud. I told you it was loud. Let's see what else we got. Oh, while we're running, we can talk a little bit. You guys, I know you're enjoying Minecraft. Make sure you don't play too much Minecraft. I probably play too much Minecraft, but I've been playing it for years. Take advantage of those binoculars. It was just Christmas. You got all sorts of Christmas presents that don't involve sitting at the computer. Take advantage of it. Go outside, have some fun. Unless it's freezing. Then you can have hot cocoa and play some Minecraft. I think that would be okay with everybody. And, you know, while we're running here, I gotta tell you guys, I miss you a lot. I wish I was closer, but things are how things are. Maybe this is a nice way for me to stay in touch, and we can kind of hang out on the internet in some videos on YouTube, yeah? So when we go through here, we're going to go to where my bed is set. And even though you saw that one bed, I have another one because I have a secret project that I've been working on. This is not the secret project, but it is very close to it. So originally I came through, and you're going to see a portal right there. I came through and I'm like, man, these hills are really nice. This would be very cool to build in, especially because of the jungle. I really like the jungle. And then I saw something else that caught my eye. So progress on this stopped. And someday I do want to come back and make buildings and kind of cool stuff here. But progress on this stopped because we started working on that stuff. This has been all me so far. F3 and A, reload. There we go. show you what kind of stuff we have there. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I can never, I have a way in the nether to get over there that I usually use, but it's so much fun to kind of walk up on this thing to approach it. And there we go. Look at that. So there's kind of a tower in the back there. That's the first one I made. And then I made this guy over here, and then that guy. We'll show off that guy last. So all of this is in survival. Every block I put down, I picked up at some point, right? I went mining for all this stuff and cooked the stone up and all that good stuff. So this is the second tower that we ever did. And this is the closest thing to like a finished room that I have. I still haven't really done the inside because I've been so worried about what the outside looks like. Here is a little bridge. I hope I can show that. Yeah, kind of, I've made little supports there. You can't see them super well, but little supports for a little bridge, which goes over to the second tower I ever made. Remember I told you I could get here through the nether? There you go. Let's check this out. So when you're coming up here, if you come up the right way, like that, this is the second tower. Hooray. Now we'll check out the third tower. The third tower I am most proud of so far. I've actually started doing a lot of work on it. So here we've got a nice fountain, right, with some quartz from the nether. And I don't really want to approach it from here because it'll kind of give spoilers of some of the cool stuff. There we go. We're down. And down around the side. This is the coolest view, I think. Look at that. I am so happy with how this tower turned out, or how it's turning out. Made that bridge, made this pond, made another pond over there. And this is, the inside of it is not done. I still haven't done anything. I just kind of made things flat with dirt, so I have a reference for what I want my rooms to look like, how big they're gonna be. And I gotta tell you guys, when I first started out here, I was really intimidated. I don't know if you know what that means. It means kind of scared, right? I started off trying to build into one hill here, and I was scared by how big the hill was, so I didn't go out wider than it. It just kind of goes straight down there. I was very scared. But after I finished this guy, I went, you know what? This is getting, there we go. After I finished this guy, I went, well, that's not so bad. That wasn't bad at all. I wish I had gone bigger so that you could see the front of it and everything. So I made this tower. And this tower actually does go all the way down to the ground. See, look at that. So far down that there's one block by itself down there. That's how far down it goes. But I was still scared. I went, well, I'm going so far, I'm going to make a skinnier tower, right? That way it's less stuff to worry about. When I got done that and I went all the way down, I went, well, that wasn't bad either. I wish I had done a bigger tower. So then I did this guy. And I guess the gist of it is don't let yourself be intimidated. Take some risks, build into terrain or just in life in general. Take a risk every once in a while. You'll be surprised how well you will perform if you give yourself the chance. Like this. Here's the inside. This is the only room in this tower that's actually kind of done. Or at least done-ish as far as I'm concerned. I really like how this has been turning out too. So we've got our nice little spiral staircase, which goes up to the top. And that's where we were before. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of the main stuff that I've been up to in Minecraft. Like I said, man, I miss you guys a lot, and I wish I was over there. I wish, all of our everything lined up and we could hang out all the time. But since I'm so far away, there's still the internet. Maybe this is how we can hang out. So let me know if you guys like it, and if you'd like to see how this stuff is kind of done. I've been thinking about starting another map just for myself and just building tons of stuff. And if you'd be interested in seeing that and kind of being part of the journey. I would love, 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 love to hear from you guys, and I'd love to make videos for you and stuff if you're into this kind of stuff. I should say, if you're not my nephews and you somehow came across this video in a way that wasn't my brother telling you what it is, welcome aboard. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and it goes for you as well. I think I'm kind of interested in starting a new world, but welcome. You can be part of the family here. So for now, this is Uncle Jay, also known as Aburger. That's my deaths, by the way. I've died 11 times. That other guy, 108. I'm very good at Minecraft, I think. Well, reasonably good at Minecraft. So if you'd like to see this kind of stuff, let me know. And if not, if you didn't even make it to this part of the video, that's fine too. That's totally fine. I just figured you guys are playing, I'm playing. Maybe check out what each other are doing. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later. Bye.